What's up, my badass big blockers? Today's video is going to be something new I'm trying out. It's going to be everything that I watched in last month. So this would be the month of August. I'm not, I only get to watch about one, maybe two movies a week. So these are all the movies, and every once in a while, I guess I'll talk about a TV show that I watched for the month of August. Let me know if you like these videos, and I'll keep them up. But I do notice that most videos that aren't haul videos or out and abouts don't really get that many views. So let me know how you like these. I was trying to do movie nights, and always wanted to do at least 2 or 3 movies and film videos on them, but this is a much easier way to do it. So anyway, I'll just give you my thoughts on these things that I watched and let you know if I feel like you should watch them if you haven't seen them yet. So let me know how you like this video in the comments down below. And yeah, so let's get into it. So on August 2nd, I watched The Incredibles. I'd never seen this movie before, and everyone talks about how great it is. I thought it was kind of slow at the beginning, actually. It took me 2 days to watch it because I started watching it and I got about, maybe 30, 45 minutes into it, and I was kind of bored. So I ended up doing something else. I finished it the next day. I did like it, but I felt like it took a long time for them to get into using their superpowers. The first 45 minutes is just how the main character, the dad, is bored because he's not a superhero anymore, and he's living a normal life, which we all live. Well, not all of us. Some of us love our jobs, but you got your day-to-day grind, and that's what he's doing, and he wants to be a superhero. And so I thought it was kind of slow in the beginning, but the end was a lot of fun. I liked the family dynamic of them all having superpowers, so I gave it a B. Next up, the next day, I went to the theater and saw Guardians of the Galaxy on August 3rd. This movie was fantastic. I loved it. I think that I'm pretty sure almost everyone in the Bluetooth community has gone and seen it in the theater, and I stress going to see it in IMAX 3D. I thought it was visually beautiful. I thought the characters worked great together. I gave it an A+. I liked it. Just a notch under the Avengers. Avengers is still my #1 Marvel movie, but this movie was just really good all around. Also on August 3rd, I watched Noah. I did not like this movie really at all. I just thought that the rock creatures were kind of goofy. They also didn't look that good. I thought the story was hit or miss. I mean, it didn't really follow the Bible, but it didn't really make a lot of sense. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't get into it for whatever reason. I love Russell Crowe. I think he's a phenomenal actor, and I like the director of this film as well. But I don't know what happened with this. I didn't like it. It wasn't my cup of tea. I respect anyone else who did enjoy it, but I just didn't like it at all. I gave it a D. I won't be watching it again. I did get the Target exclusive with the wooden slipcover, so if somebody wants to do a trade for that who enjoyed the film, just let me know. On August 5th, for some reason, I felt like I wanted to watch a campy horror movie. So I looked around on Netflix, and I found this one called The Wishmaster. It's a crappy horror movie, but it was fun. I watched it. It wasn't terrible. There was some cool special effects, makeup. I've been watching this show on TV called, oh man, how can I forget now? Anyway, it's a makeup show where they do makeups and stuff for movies. It's really cool. Face Off. I think it's called Face Off. Anyway, yeah, it's on TV. They do these makeups and they win money, and whoever makes it to the end wins $50,000 and all this. So it was fun to watch a movie like this and see these makeups and stuff. So it's basically about a guy, the devil basically, and he grants people wishes, and he grants it in a way they wouldn't want. So it's a cool movie if you're bored and you want to pull up a movie on Netflix and watch a funny horror movie like that. I gave it a C. There's also Wishmaster 2, 3, and 4 on Netflix. August 9th, I finally busted out my Secret Life of Walter Mitty digibook, and I watched it. And me and my wife watched it together, actually, and we both enjoyed it. It's not earth-shattering, but it's visually really good. Sean Penn's good in it. Ben Stiller's good in it. It's not one of his normal goofy roles, so I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was a good movie, you know. Like I said, it wasn't earth-shattering. It wasn't, you know, anything, completely original, but I thought it was a fun film, and I'll probably watch it again, you know, in a few years. I'll give it a B+. August 9th, I went to the theater and watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I enjoyed this movie a lot. I thought it was a lot of fun. I liked the Turtles, their different personalities. I thought that April O'Neil wasn't, Megan Fox as April O'Neil wasn't terrible. She was decent. So that was something that I was surprised about. I also liked how the Shredder was a complete badass in this movie. Like, he kicked the crap out of the Turtles like 3 different times. So I liked that it wasn't just this weak villain and they just, beat him and that's it. So I thought it was a very fun movie. The Turtles were great. Michelangelo was hilarious. They all had their time to shine. So I look forward to the next one. I liked it a lot. I gave it an A. Then on August 10th, I watched Hustle and Flow. This is a movie that I've had in my collection for a long time. And actually, shout out to Jordan for the visual expression. He told me that I need to get on watching it, and I'm glad he did. It's a damn good movie. Terrence Howard's fantastic in it. Plays a pimp who wants to rap, and it's got a great soundtrack, great music, and all the characters in it are fantastic. Great great acting. So I gave it an A. August 14th, we've got 300 Rise of an Empire. I liked this film. It wasn't quite as good as the first 300, but I did like how the story revolved around the story of the first 300 movie. I thought it was cool how they interlaced it. And the characters were cool. The main woman in it was ruthless, so that was cool to see. The main guy did a good job. I don't know their names, I'm sorry. But I thought they did decent. The visuals were just as good as the original. It had like 100 different slow-mo blood splatter shots, so in one hell of a sex scene. But yeah, so I gave that one a B+. On August 16th, you know me, I'm the car guy. I love car movies. So I had the Getaway in my collection, so I decided to check it out. The only thing redeeming in this movie is the car. There's a badass Mustang Super Snake in it, but everything else is terrible. I like Ethan Hawke a lot. He just has a likability factor for me. There's a few actors that have that, like Kevin Bacon, Ethan Hawke. I can't think of somebody off the top of my head other than those two, but anything those guys do, I'll watch. I just feel like, they just have a likability factor. I don't know what it is. But I gave this movie a D. The acting's not good. Selena Gomez is annoying as hell in this movie. John Voight's in it, but you don't ever really see him. I mean, it's just his voice, and he's kind of annoying. There's about 17 car chases in this movie, and after you see about the first 20 minutes, you see about 3 of them, and then you've had it after that. And it's funny how this car seems to be indestructible because they just keep ramming it into things, yet the bumper's never scratched or anything. You never notice any damage on the car until the very end of the movie, so it makes no sense. August 24th, I watched the Bourne Identity. I bought all the Bourne movies in Steelbook here recently when they went on sale, and I don't really remember much about any of them, so it's been so long since I'd seen them. I don't even know if I've seen the Supremacy, the Legacy, or the whatever the third one is. But the Bourne Identity, I popped it in. I liked it a lot. I thought it was really good acted. Matt Damon was really good in it. It was fun, so I gave it an A. And then August 26th, I watched Nymphomaniac Volume 1 on Netflix. I still need to finish Volume 2, but anyway, I finished Volume 1. I gave it a B. I thought it was decent. It's not everyone's cup of tea movie, but I thought that it was a decent film. It's well acted. Yes, there are some graphic sex scenes in it, but that's, you know, it's called Nymphomaniac, so you should expect that. Yeah, I just, you know, I thought it was a good movie, you know, just trying to explore why this girl is the way she is. So it's not a movie that I would typically normally like, so it's kind of broadening my horizons a little bit. But yeah, I thought it was okay. And last but not least, August 31st, I watched the remake of Psycho with Vince Vaughn. It was on cable, and I thought, well, let me check this out, because it had a young Vince Vaughn in it. I've never seen the original, but this movie I thought was pretty bad. I mean, I guess apparently some people have told me it was a scene-by-scene recreation of the original, so I'm not sure why they would decide to do that, other than making, you know, the scenes much better with our technology, but the like kill scenes were not that good. And I don't know, it was just, after I watched it, I was like, well, I'll never watch that again. So I gave that one a D. I didn't think it was good at all. I wouldn't recommend anybody watch it. So there you go, guys. That's what I watched in August. Like I said, let me know if you like this video, and I will keep doing it. I will keep writing down what I watch, and I'll do these videos talking about it. And so I hope that I helped you guys decide on watching things that you thought about watching. So like, comment, subscribe like always, and we'll see you next time.